so sad.
I think you look great.
Oh, this is a video. Oh God.
This is the vlog. Walks away.
Well, yeah, we could get a drink after that.
Where'd you go?
Last night, it was Century. Oh, sorry, that was a spoiler. It wasn't a spoiler.
Another setup.
I got fish tacos.
The Matrix.
What did you get? Omelet. Oh, yum. Do you want to be in my vlog?
It makes me feel like I have control over something.
Bows look best on me. These are not quite as comfortable either. I did it. I had to try them on with the beanie. I love them. They're so comfortable and small enough for my head, I think. It's Maddie and Tiara! Yeah! I found more of my friends. Hi. August, you're in SEPHORA! What the fuck? Oh, Marshall looks so good! I found what I needed.
There's a photograph of our living room.
Oh, I was like, oh, you have a
Coral!
Photograph.
I titled this vlog, Finding All of My Friends in SEPHORA. There you are! By the way, did you know that I'm a vlogger? Welcome to the vlog. Jeffrey's already said he doesn't want to be in my vlog. Do you want to be in my vlog?
Oh, I consent. I consent heavily.
The solution to all of my problems. Not the PB. I got mint chocolate chip, hot fudge, and rainbow sprinkles. Guys, look who I just ran into.
Hello! Wait, that is so funny. That's
Coincidence?
So
I don't think so.
No. I felt it. I had to just...
Gone full incognito mode.
Oh yeah, you really are.
Would you lighten up? I know there are a shitload of questions you're just dying to ask me.
Ask her anything you
Ask
want.
and tell me about your thesis.
Woo!
Also, look, I was
Here with you right now. Yes, I know.
I don't know that.
She's like, I'm not a big coffee drinker.
How do you get kicked out of the Debs for this? For what?
I could get kicked out of the Debs for being kidnapped and forced to go on a date.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Heard that one of our own girls actually engaged Lucy Diamond to live to tell the tale.
couch. I'm just gonna give him a fashion show. Now we're schlepping our Trader Joe's haul back to Bushwick. Ever since the pandemic, they closed off certain parts of the street here, which is fun. Hi, it's Editing Sophie here. I think this needs a little bit of explanation. So that was my weekend last week, and now we're jumping to this weekend, which is Easter weekend. There is a vlog in between here, but again, it's one of those campaigns that I can't show you until it comes out. So that's why we're skipping a week ahead, and I figured because last weekend was such a short vlog, we're just gonna slap the 2 weekends together, so you're getting a lot of like free, what's the term for it, like free time, like personal time, play time. Except for I was sick this weekend, but you're about to see that, so enjoy. Look at the weather. Woohoo! How beautiful. I'm gonna go take a shower. Shortly after I came out, I started wearing men's underwear, and I started with boxer briefs, and now I have progressed into, sorry, I'm about to flash my underwear, like actual men's boxers, and it feels really empowering. Like, if you guys are wanting to maybe change up the way that you perceive yourself, try an unexpected style of underwear, because something about like feeling the fabric on your legs and stuff is, I don't know, it like puts you more in tune with yourself. Like the book I'm reading right now, it's called Pussy, a Reclamation, which gets a lot of attention in public, let me tell you. But she says, like, go a day without wearing underwear, or wear something like, you know, that's kind of like a secret underneath your clothes. I mean, this is not a secret, but like I feel like a whole other human right now. Not gonna lie, it took a lot for me to kind of get into gear this morning. I was feeling a little bit sick actually last night. Like I had muscle aches and my throat was hurting a little bit, and I woke up and it was still hurting, so I took an ibuprofen, which I don't take pain meds very often. Like I feel perfectly fine right now, but I think it's just because I took painkillers. And it's my friend's birthday dinner tonight, and I definitely don't want to get anybody sick, so I'm gonna wait to see how I feel once the ibuprofen wears off again, and if I still feel miserable, then I think I might have to cancel, which like never happens to me. But then I was also just like in a bad headspace because I was like, because I never get sick. So I did a lot of meditating this morning and trying to listen to the right kind of music, and I did like, I set a time on my phone and I sit in complete silence and I try to just focus on my breathing, the way the air goes in and out of my body. And every time I get lost in a thought, I try to bring myself back, and I used to do that every day. I haven't done it in a while, and I think I need to again, because it's like the only way to really, really tap in to yourself and like check in with yourself and kind of gives you a completely different baseline with which you go through the day. Maybe another cup of tea will help too. Before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? Before you go, don't try to be really not tonight. I'll make the step. Oh girl, I like you. I do want all around me. I need to go, fuck around me. I need so much chance. Oh girl, I like you. I do me, babe. Like me, I'm a freak. Stressing out, pulling your hair, hiding your pillows in my head. She's naked, and now where are you? So keep the noise, can't you ride? Yeah. I just wanted to show you my setup right now. I mean, can't complain. What a good view. If you didn't know, I do a teaching seminar every Friday for free. It's 30 minutes of just like all of my knowledge that I implement in my business and in my photography and stuff. And yeah, the idea is just to share all the stuff that I've learned, because I have so much that I can teach people. And yeah, we do them every Friday, and it's kind of just like a nice little like photography community check-in. So if any of you guys watching are photographers, come join me. So I was going to vlog a whole bunch more while I was here, but as you can maybe hear from my voice, I have been pretty sick over the last 2 days. Like, it started with some like scratchy throat, and then it just turned into like full-blown tonsils like out to here, and pretty bad fever last night, like shivers, muscle aches, the day before that already as well. I don't think I have a fever anymore, which is good. Like, the muscle aches have kind of gotten less. But yeah, today was the first day that I left the apartment. Well, I didn't leave the building. I just went up to the Sky Lounge and looked at the sunset, but yeah. So I don't get sick very often, but I think this past week just took it out of me, and I had to cancel 2 modeling gigs. One was going to be all the way out in New Jersey, and then the other one was going to be tomorrow, and I don't want to get anybody sick. I've been in bed pretty much the last 2 days. I'm glad I'm feeling a little bit better. I think it's a good sign of my immune system that even when I do get sick, I recover pretty quickly, where, you know, a lot of people I know, they'll be down for like a week and a half. Sorry, I'm just heating up some peppermint tea. And yeah, I mean, for the fact that my tonsils were like almost touching in the middle, and now I'm already getting better, I'm so grateful for my body to be able to heal itself. All I've been taking is ibuprofen so that I can sleep at night. I've had a little bit of a headache, or pretty rough of a headache over the last 2 days, but it comes and goes. I took a shower today. Yay, human things. But yeah, that's the update. Such is life, you know, and I'd rather have it happening on my 4-day weekend off than if it would have happened last week, or if it were to happen next week, because I have another big photo shoot coming up. I would be so upset about it, you know. And oh, there was a moment today where I was FaceTiming my family, and they're down at my grandmother's vacation apartment, and we used to always go there as kids during Easter, and I got so emotional, and I was like, Oh, you know, typically I'm pretty hardcore when I'm sick and I'm just like, you know, I'll get through it. But when I saw them and they were all so sweet and they were all so sorry that I was sick and stuff, it just made me really homesick. And you know, when you're sick, like all you want is for your family to pamper you. And knowing that they're across the world just seemed a little bit too far away today. But I'll get through it. And there will be happier days. That sounds so dramatic. I woke up by the sunrise. It is so nice. But honestly, watching all these gorgeous sunsets and sunrises has been absolute torture because I can't have anybody over and I can't share it with anybody, so I've basically been witnessing it all on my own for the last 3 days. I mean, obviously I'm like sending videos to friends and family and stuff, but yeah, I was gonna have people over, like, to cook dinner and friends to hang out and catch up with, and I was gonna take them up to the Sky Lounge. Look at it! Joy isn't, what is it? Joy isn't complete without being shared. I'll share it with you guys. Also, look at how insane this is. This is where I'm laying. And this is the drop-off. My foot. Also, I keep looking at, sorry, these houses down there are 1 story higher than the house that I am normally staying in. And I'm looking down at them as if they're toy houses. What? Also, not the windows being so dirty that it doesn't even focus on the view, but just on the dirt. Also, look at that view. Come on. Wow. There, now you can see them better. Look at the teeny tiny houses. Those are not small houses. Look at the sun freckles right now. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Not gonna lie, I've always wanted to do this. I'm not just looking into people's apartments, like I'm looking at the faraway view as well, but I'm definitely looking into people's apartments. I'm like, ooh, nice interior design choice, yes. You drink that coffee on that beautiful couch, honey. Like, at night, I look at all the windows and I look at who has neon colored lights, me, but then I'm also like, oh, gay, gay. Ooh, definitely gay. New York City's so crazy. And yesterday I was sitting there peeing and it was like late at night and I had my lights on and I didn't close the door because I'm here by myself, and then I was like, oh wait, it's dark and I have all my lights on and there is a building right across from me. People can literally watch me pee. I don't know how reflective the glass is here. Like, this building has pretty reflective glass, so you can't really look into people's places, but at night when they have their light on, you can definitely look into people's places. And then right over there, like if I lean over far enough, I can just about, I can see the water, and I think that's the Williamsburg Bridge. And then the like Manhattan skyline. see, I can see, yep, I can see the Empire State Building. I can see that tall square building that is like that luxury high-rise that they built at Grand Central Park. I can see the ships going up and down the East River. New York City really is just absolutely insane. Like every once in a while, I really get that moment where you like zoom out and you realize, holy shit, I'm in New York City. I don't know if that's just the foreigner in me. I hope most people feel like that. I mean, there's a reason why it's one of the most famous cities in the entire world. Ooh, that person has a KitchenAid. Good for you, man. This is what being cooped up inside for 3 days while you're sick will do to you. I mean, to be fair, I'd do this if I wasn't sick. I can also see Fort Greene Park. And I bet there's like a bazillion families going on their little Easter Sunday walks. Oh my God, so many dogs. So many dogs. I don't know if you can hear it from my voice, but like my tonsils are still swollen, but I'm debating whether I am strong enough to go for a walk through Fort Greene Park, because it's like 2 blocks from here. Not gonna lie, seeing all the families and talking to my family yesterday on FaceTime, like, there's something about Easter that is just, I have so many like beautiful, beautiful memories of Easter from my childhood. My dad sent me pictures this morning from like 1999 or maybe like 2001 or something. I must have been like 6 years old maybe, or 5. Yeah, I miss them so much. Like, I don't know, I think it's the isolation and it being Easter weekend that has made me pretty homesick, and I don't get homesick very often. Like, I got severely homesick during the pandemic because I didn't get to go home for like 2 years. That was brutal. But on the day-to-day, like, I choose to be here. Like, I don't have these like very active moments of pangs of homesickness, but I have been getting them this weekend. I think going to the park will be really nice and also a little bit torturous. So I'd love to spend the weekend with my family right now. I think it's also because on these kind of holidays, like, all the people that I know here in New York City are also spending the weekend with their families, and I don't have family here. Like, Thanksgiving is another one of those, but Thanksgiving I don't celebrate in Germany. I didn't grow up celebrating, so with that one I'm kind of fine. But Easter I did grow up celebrating with my family, and watching all my friends have these like really beautiful family weekends. Anyways, practicing gratitude for what I do have. I think I could have started that like 2 days ago, realizing, okay, Sophie, you're gonna be by yourself for the weekend. How are you gonna make the best out of it? But I was also like just severely ill and feeling sorry for myself. I'm so grateful that I'm starting to feel a bit better. Wow, look at the boats. That really makes me want to be on a boat right now. I have decided, I have made the executive decision to do my hair a little bit, because even though I still feel sick, you can still hear it in my voice, like my throat still hurts. At least I have a little bit of energy today, and because I am still in isolation, I think I'm just gonna vlog my day today. And I always feel more motivated when I feel like I did something for myself. Also, I made that mistake of not putting Vaseline on my bleached brows when I took a shower. And part of my hair color got into my brows. And of course I didn't bring any of my eyebrow bleach with me. So we're gonna have gray brows for the next 2 days. Hope you guys are okay with that. Also, look what my shirt says. It says, be kind to your mind. I'm trying to be kind to my mind today. to my mind and my healing body. What do you guys like when you're sick? I rarely ever get sick anymore. I used to get sick all the freaking time. I mean, I think the younger you are, the more prone you are to sickness. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I really noticed a change in like how frequently or how not frequently anymore I was getting sick was when I stopped eating animal products. If you don't know, I was vegan for 8 years. I recently shifted to a pescatarian diet. Like over the last 6 months, I started re-implementing eggs, especially eggs and fish and dairy, although over the last couple of weeks I have decided to really hold back on dairy because my skin was not very good anymore. And I had the suspicion that it was dairy. I still have the suspicion that it's dairy. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on like this getting sick thing, because what I love about the reincorporating certain animal products is the different makeups of protein that I'm able to eat now, because I've been going to the gym a lot. I am starting an actual routine of lifting weights and building muscle, and my body's changing. I can see the changes, and I've been paying attention to how much protein I'm eating, and I think it's helping with the results that I'm seeing. That being said, I know there's a whole bunch of vegan bodybuilders, so it's not like it's not possible or anything. But yeah, after 8 years of being vegan, I was just curious about whether I would feel significantly different. I don't feel significantly different, but there are certain things that I'm uncertain about if they're related to my diet. Like, yeah, like I said, the breaking out part, which I think was specifically dairy related, which is fine. Dairy is not like one of the major food groups that I am purposefully incorporating into my diet. But I do have to say, eating fish has been an absolute delight. Love fish. And now going to restaurants and realizing that I can order everything on the menu except for the meat items, like, it's a whole different life out here. And yeah, it's fun to have more food groups to choose from to implement protein into my diet. I'm not doing like whey protein or anything, like that stuff kind of freaks me out. But yeah, I'm sorry, this vlog is going to be a very chatty one because I'm just a one-person show today and yesterday and the day before. But yeah, might as well get to know each other a little bit. I am currently in the process of planning the next big photo shoot, which is happening on Wednesday. It's Sunday today, by the way. Happy Easter Sunday if you celebrate. Oh, I mentioned that it's Easter. Yeah, we are shooting for the Levi's 501 anniversary, and the talent is a talent that is a reoccurring talent in my portfolio. Their name is Coral, and I shot Coral probably 2 years ago now with their, at that time, partner at Rockaway Beach, and that picture went pretty viral. Like, it was in not one but 2 exhibitions in Paris, and then it got displayed in the Yves Saint Laurent stores, the Rive Droite stores in Paris and in LA last year during Pride, which was so much fun. Got a picture of the day on Vogue. Yeah, that picture was so cool. And
immediately when I thought about, well, it's the competition or the thing that we're submitting to is the 50, like your 501 story. And I think a lot of people are gonna go quite documentary style with it, but like that's not my style at all. So I wanted to bring more of a subculture editorial interpretation of it, like a really fun, highly stylized fashion shoot, but we're gonna include a lot of Coral's and Coral's new partner who we're shooting their styles. It's gonna be super queer. They're both, I think they're both non-binary. I know Coral is. And they have this like punk, grunge, 90s, underground, raver aesthetic. And then my stylist is pulling a bunch of like oversized denim, custom denim looks for us, and I'm just so freaking excited to do fashion again because it's one of my favorite things to do. We are going for the big boy teapot today because my tonsils definitely need it. Yes, peppermint tea, gimme. Also, look guys, I had to buy my own Easter chocolate. Another reason why I was homesick, because my grandmother would always buy me these. Oh my god, these remind me of my childhood so much. These are the kind of things that we would go Easter egg hunting in the garden for, and they'd be like in the trees, like in the little like branches and stuff. Oh, I also got myself this all gray at Trader Joe's. No, not Trader Joe's, Target. There was a Target close by, and like me being the foreigner that I am, I have only been to a handful of Targets in my life, and whenever I'm close to one, I'm like, okay, I gotta experience this. And let me tell you, I almost got lost in there. Like, I texted my friend and I was like, if I don't show up to our date in 2 days from now, like, come and find me somewhere in between the baby clothing and the salami. Friend. I have decided that a good thing to do with my time, since I am kind of stuck, is, or would be, to edit more vlogs. I have so many of them filmed, and I think it would be way more fun if I'm actually somewhat up to date with them, of like filming one, editing it, uploading it while filming the next one. There is 2 vlogs that I can't upload because the stuff that we were shooting isn't out yet. Well, one is the modeling job thing. Actually, by the time you see this vlog, maybe it'll be out. And then the other one is the photo shoot that I had this last week. I'm just eating some chia pudding with raspberries. Yeah, and like that was a campaign shoot, so I have to wait for that campaign to come out before I can upload the vlog. But I think that'll be so fun because it's gonna run in the New York subways, or like on top of the New York subways. So I'm hoping that I'll like get some footage of that, and then I can put that into a vlog for you guys, and then I can show you all of the behind the scenes and stuff like that. But until then, I have, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more vlogs. 4, this is the 5th, that I haven't uploaded yet. Like, I'm so behind. I'm just still getting used to editing, and like every time I edit a vlog now, I need to like go and find a little bit more music that I can like integrate, and like I'm still building out my roster of like music that I, royalty free music that I actually like and stuff like that. And like once I build that up, it'll kind of start running faster, you know what I mean? But in the meantime, yeah, I was also just thinking now, when I was getting a little bit ready in the bathroom, like, I think vlogs are really kind of the access that I've been craving to give people, and like the depth of understanding who I am as a person, and the things that I think about, the things that are on my mind, the things that I've been through, which I know I haven't talked about too much yet, but I'm sure I will at some point, like where I've come from, my journey of like moving across the world, and what my life used to be like in Berlin. Like, I used to live a very, very different life in Berlin. I had bleached blonde hair down to here. It was so femme. Like, I was in straight relationships. I honestly had no idea I was gay. I just knew that, I always knew there was something off with me. Like, for a long time I thought that, sorry this is a little dark, but I thought that there was something broken inside of me. Like, I thought part of my humanity was broken. Honestly, I thought that like something about my sexuality was broken, or like not even my sexuality, but like my turn on. And that was super painful for me. For many years of my life, I held so much shame around that. And I just thought that I didn't function like every single other human on this planet. That was very isolating, and overcoming that, I think, has made me the person that I am today. And I want people to understand that about me, because I now know I'm not the only person that has experienced something like that in their life. And a lot of what I do with my work is to kind of help kids that are growing up now have more access to different facets of who they might be, because I didn't have that, and that's why I didn't recognize my own queerness. Or if I did, I was still so young, but already so like influenced by what the world around me was telling me was acceptable for me to be, that I shut it down at the core. Like, when I first started having relationships at 16, I immediately knew that something was off. Like, deep down, my gut instinct was like, this is not right. This is not how it should be. And I even thought, like, I wish I was just gay, because it seemed like an easy explanation as to why I wasn't functioning like everybody else, like from my perspective. But I remember having that thought, and like the only picture that popped into my head was gay men, because for gay men it's like, oh, I'm not interested in women. And it, like, for me in my mind, if you're a gay man, that would be like, that would be so obvious to you. But I didn't have any picture of like, huh, maybe you're a gay woman, you know? And like, yeah, a lot of gay women from my generation like start out in straight relationships because that is the only picture we grow up with. Like, that is all that I knew how to comprehend about my lovability. But yeah, I think I'll talk about this in some other time as well. But yeah, that's where I come from, and now I'm here. It's been a long journey, but it was a very, very interesting journey, and I hope that people can relate to that, and that it'll give them something, some sort of feeling of solidarity, because I know what it feels like to feel completely alone in the world with that. Not to get sappy. My God, I've been cooped up in here for too long. Anyways, back to editing. Just kidding. I love that this is, wait, hiya handsome. I got ginger tea. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna edit the vlog. Hey! Just gonna run out and grab some eggs. Because I have zero food in the fridge after being sick for so long. and I need food. God forbid we leave the house without looking like a robot. Count your mind. Up here in the Sky Lounge, I didn't turn on any of the lights because I just came to see the view. I didn't know it had a disco ceiling. Look at it. Yes. And then look at that. Not my face changing color the whole time. I'm sorry if that's freaking some of you out. Look at this insane city. Damn. There. Now you can properly see it. It's going pretty fast too. And this is the best part of the whole Sky Lounge. This little infinity corner. Just this, right? Insane. Can't even really capture it on camera. I do try to remind myself how lucky I am to live in this city and like how in awe and like how starstruck I was by the city the first couple of times I came here. Because now that I live here, it like, you know, sometimes you get too used to it. But whenever you get a view like this, like there's a couple of subway lines that go over some of the bridges over the East River where you get, you know, the whole skyline panoramic view. And whenever I do that train ride, I feel like I'm in a movie and I'm like, holy shit, I live here and like I moved across the world literally for this city. Yeah, insane. Why did my brain really not want to comprehend this? What's got you looking at me like that? Oh, sorry. Oh, she's very fearful. She's a rescue cat from a cat colony in Sunset Park. Oh, cutie. Happy Easter Monday. I am feeling so much better. Let me show you the view. Sunny, yay. Today is my last day in this apartment. I am heading back to Bushwick, but I just had my business coaching call. So backlit. There we go. I just had my business coaching call. That was like the one thing that I didn't postpone, even though I did like give myself the day off from work today. But yeah, it was good to chat with her. I'm like, now I'm in such like, you know, she gives me so much energy, so much motivation and stuff that like my brain automatically thinks it's a work day. And I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do now to be productive? Like, we gotta keep this momentum going. Any other freelancers out there, do you guys ever find it difficult to like grant yourself permission to not 100% of your time be productive? Because I really truly struggle with that. Like, I feel genuinely guilty when I'm not working, but I'm getting better at it, of like realizing that when I need rest, I truly need rest in order for my work to be any good anyways. But But yeah, my mind is like in extreme productivity mode right now. I'm like, okay, you need to post on social media, blah blah blah, you need to let people know about this and this happening. Also, doesn't help that all of my friends are currently with their families, and like I haven't even been able to really talk to anybody over the last couple of days. I did have a really good catch up with one of my closest buddies, closest friends here in the city yesterday, which was really nice. And we never FaceTime, but me being sick and we had originally made plans to hang out, we decided to FaceTime instead, and I actually really fucking loved it. Like, I'm gonna start FaceTiming them more often. It looks amazing outside. Maybe I should like go somewhere. I was looking at bakeries this morning, but all the ones that are close and like somewhat in the direction that I want to go in, which is kind of the park, are closed because it's Easter Monday. But yeah, that's just the update. I wanted to come on here because honestly, like, I didn't want to make that mistake of like just dropping off of the face of the earth of like having filmed half a vlog. But yeah, still here. That's the update. This is me remembering to end the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed 2 weekends in my life, and stay tuned for those in-between vlogs that we couldn't publish yet. Hopefully they will be hitting your screens very soon, but don't worry, until then I will continue to keep vlogging. Next up is a fun little photo shoot we have on Wednesday. All I can say about that is Levi's.